Hi guys, today we're going to tackle and have a summary of chapter 4 of the Ian Stewart book entitled The Constant of Change. In 1997, Ian Stewart published his book called Nature's Numbers. And in that book, we get a glimpse of how a magician views our natural work. Throughout human history, two views have been formed about how we view nature. One view believes that the universe is fixed, immutable laws, and everything is well-defined objective reality. While the other view believes that there is no such thing as objective reality and that all is flux and all is change. The rise of science is largely governed by the first viewpoint. But as we advance together as a society, there has been increasing signs that the prevailing cultural background is starting to switch to the secondary way of thinking. I am Gina Ra, and today we're going to dive into the constant of change.
Now we begin as we take a step back into Renaissance with the discovery of Sir Isaac Newton. Newton and Leibniz invented calculus, which help us understand the law of motion and create accurate solutions for it. Calculus is an advanced branch of mathematics that deals mostly with rates of change and with finding lengths, areas, and volumes. It has two operations or techniques, which are integration and differentiation. Integration is the operation of finding function whose differential is known or equation of solving differential equation. It allows us to move from knowledge of acceleration at any instant to knowledge of velocity at any instant. Differentiation is a technique for finding rates of change. These two techniques tell us that if you know one of the functions, positions, velocity or acceleration, then you can work out the other two. It is essential for us to know these rates of change because these manipulation of formulas are used by many or for transportation, may it be in land, sea, or air.
This chapter also emphasizes the important lesson of Newton's law of motion, which is the road from nature's laws to nature's behavior need not be direct and obvious. The behaviors we observe and the laws that produce are deep, which the human mind can bridge only by mathematical calculations, but does not suggest nature is mathematics, but it greatly considers mathematics as an effective way for human beings to understand nature's patterns. And by understanding nature, we have found better ways to live. We can visually see nature with our bare eyes, but beyond that is something so beautiful and complex that can only be interpreted by mathematical calculations.
In this chapter, the author wanted to introduce Isaac Newton as one of the greatest and maybe the last person who had an extraordinary mind that ever existed and united two different and opposing worldviews about the universe. Ian Stewart can relate to Isaac Newton as a mathematician himself. They connect in ways that only people with great minds and special abilities in math can do. Stewart wanted to share it with his readers in the simplest way through word and illustration from his book, Nature's Number. He desires to share the enlightenment he had received from Newton's discoveries with the world.